back.
Hopefully
It's
it's
in-
coming
it's
back
in the
from
green.
straight from the underground.
It's in the green, so it should be working.
Alright,
Okay.
so, God. But yeah, anyway, maybe if you want, you can continue memory. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're okay. No, I think that's pretty much it. Honestly. I don't know what people heard, but I'm too lazy to repeat it. I've talked so much.
Van? Where is your handler?
Oh, no.
There is a loose child in the Micheless zone.
Van does not have a handler, and
I'm just gonna let in
He
Roodles.
just kinda exists.
Because Roodles has been waiting for a while, and I feel really bad.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, that's fine. I'll see ya.
Love you, fish.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll add Roodles.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Roodles.
Hello,
Hi.
Roodles.
How are you?
Welcome to the
Good.
Frogcast.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. What's
Good.
up?
So, my inquiry was more towards what Raz posted. I honestly have no idea what the drama was. I literally just got on my computer.
Yep.
So
okay.
he basically gave 5 options, and I feel like maybe, I don't know if this is possible with Feral Heart, but you know, the impressive title servers, like, they're individually run. So could that not be like a Feral Heart situation?
See, the thing is with that, Kovu did not originally want that. He wanted the code to be closed source, meaning only Raz or whoever owned the game at that point had it. So by doing that, if he wanted to, making it open source would make it open to the public, so anyone could make their own Feral Heart version. That's what Impressive Title is. Personally, I don't want that. I know.
I think it could get messy, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Feral Heart was intended to be a very close-knit sort of deal, and I believe he specifically stated in the past that he never wanted it to be open. So I doubt it would ever happen, but that's always subject to change. Who knows at this point? It's really out there in the open.
Sure. Yeah, like, I don't want to open a can of worms because I don't know how. I just see this post, like, from
you're totally
the screenshots, so I have no idea, like, what the drama was and who was yelling at who, but I just thought, I don't know if it would be better than it shutting down completely, but I don't know.
I know.
It's an option, but it could be a bad one.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, alright, well,
Thank
good
you
luck.
so much. Thank you.
No, of course.
I appreciate it. Here, I'll add someone else.
Alright, bye.
Thank you. Bye. Oh god, Phantom is next. I'm scared. Hi, Phantom.
Hello, Phantom.
Oh, fuck, it's my turn.
Oh, fuck, it is.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so I had one prevailing question throughout this entire stream.
What's up?
How the fuck are you guys still here?
Spite.
I don't know.
Yeah, because, like, all the shit, there's that red shit last year that I'm not supposed to talk about. Your fucking creator left. He ditched his own creation, which is actually really fucking telling. Why?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I just think the game is kind of fun. In a weird way. Like, I don't know. Being able to run around as anything I want is just... It's freedom, man.
I've been looking for freedom.
Someone said, wait until you hear Daddy Douchebag. I'm scared.
Oh, he's a fucking communist. Don't worry, he sounds good.
Oh, no. Oh, were you talking in there?
No. Talked to him briefly beforehand.
Oh, that's cool.
Fucking thick Russian accent. Holy
that's
shit.
cool.
Oh, boy.
Terrified me. Holy shit. I actually thought we were being invaded by the Red Army again, but I guess not.
Not yet!
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Turn around.
Oh
Thank you, Phantom. Love
Thank you, Phantom. Bye, bitch. God, I'm not adding you, not a heretic. I'm sorry. We're skipping you for right now. We love you.
Put in Caculin. Caculin's the best artist.
Hi, Caculin.
Hi, Caculin. Even though your name was literally Elon Musk earlier. What's up?
Hello. Oh, no. I don't think they...
Caculin? Caculin. Come
Caculin.
on, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You gotta wake up. Caculin.
Boobies.
We'll get to them later.
Kakyoin, come on.
Oh, they're here.
He
Wait.
just got Zawarudo'd.
Oh no.
They're dead.
No, they left. Daddy douchebag it is.
Oh,
Oh wait, they're back. Hello?
Speak.
Read me. We can't hear you.
Reg me.
Hello? Rip.
We'll get Daddy douchebag after Kakyoin.
Here, wait. We'll just add...
JoJo fans have more rights
add
than
Daddy douchebag right now.
Alright.
Hi, Daddy douchebag.
Hello, Daddy douchebag.
Why is that your name? I can't wait to hear his voice. I'm gonna shit.
Holy shit.
Oh! Blood! Sun Fellow Stalker!
Suka!
It
I don't
works
know
if
if you remember me, Alpha, but I just got me and you.
Oh my
Oh,
fucking god.
Sorry, hi!
Are you
What
underwater,
brings you
buddy?
here?
Hi, Kakyoin. Hi, Daddy
Yo,
douchebag.
what's up?
Are you 5 feet
I'm
under
literally
ice?
only here because I'm just mad that I don't get to see my girl. You know who the fuck I'm talking about.
You know.
Yeah. You know her.
You know what's up.
Girl. Yep.
Oh, I feel so
So,
bad.
what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Where is she going? I guess we have to use Dragon's Den now. Holy shit.
I think we should introduce communism to Feral Heart and it will
Get
fix
the
the issue.
fuck out.
Honestly, if you can resurrect Stalin and bring the homie over, I think Raz can trust him because he's just gonna spread the code to everyone.
Who's
Honestly.
Feral Heart for the alt-right?
That should be the name
Feral
of
Heart
this.
for the people.
Man, shut the fuck up! I don't want your goddamn Tough Puppy theme song.
Tough puppy.
I'm the one that has to deal with this fucking
God.
creature on a daily basis.
Tough puppy.
We're not gonna talk. Actually, no. Go wrangle your creature. We found you. We found the handler. You failed.
God.
I'm not
Wait,
the one
did you have something to say, or do I have to yell at you?
What?
Daddy douchebag came in here with an agenda. How about you? Why can't you be
We
more
need to
like Daddy
revamp
douchebag?
the entire server. You know?
God.
Be more like Daddy
Exactly. See,
douchebag.
I'm trying to solve the problem, or you are just trying to, you know, I don't even know what you're doing anymore. You're failing to do it any.
God.
We're trying to introduce capitalism to the animal kingdom.
Van wants you to sing the Tough Puppy theme, Daddy Douchebag.
Sing us a song.
Come on. Please sing it. They're begging me, man.
Please do.
Daddy douchebag, I beseech
Daddy
you.
douchebag.
Sing the tough.
Oh shit. I don't know this Tough Puppy theme.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
what you want me to do.
I can't do it, man. I can't stop myself from laughing.
Where are we linking Pokemon AMVs?
God, why is it playing?
I'm putting the lyrics in the general chat.
Thank you.
Alright, I gotta sing it with this guy. I don't.
Do we have to do a sing along or just Daddy douchebag?
Oh yes, are we jamming to something
Johnny
now?
Test.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Daddy
douchebag. Wait. Daddy douchebag. I have a request for you to sing the Johnny Test theme song posted by Pocket Mutt in the general chat server. I mean, channel, whatever. Please do it. Please.
Oh no, it's been so many years since I've even seen that show.
The lyrics are in the chat.
I don't even know what it is.
Oh my
What
God.
has this thing become?
Everyone around me instantly loses 20 IQ.
Maybe that's why Van's like this. Like, she's been around me for too long and it's turned them into this thing.
This thing.
No shit. What?
God,
They want
this is
Van
so
to
great.
Van, would you be willing to sing the Johnny Test theme song? I will allow you to join this chat and speak
Come
only
on,
to sing this. Come on, Van.
Van.
Oh, can you see? Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh,
Van!
can you see
Oh,
it
Van!
in my eyes?
Oh no.
Oh,
Alright, Van,
yes!
sing Johnny Test.
Johnny
Van.
Test! Johnny Test! Oh! I had a fiery hair and a turbocharged backpack! Ugh. I'm like,
What?
I'm gonna fucking
oh, Johnny
cry.
Test! I need to trade dad at home. It's super busy, mom! Johnny Test, the boy's best friend, is a talking.
What the fuck is happening, you American normies or something?
Oh my god, I'm
Straight
shitting.
teeth and an everything shark. Mega action game controller skating in the park. Fuck, I'm gonna shit my pants.
I really hope the mods listening back on this appreciate us.
Oh my god.
I really, really do.
This is the community you fought for.
Johnny
Oh, I think I've heard that laugh somewhere on the internet.
God.
For the love of Christ, Raz, just keep the server alive so we can get our van.
Oreo. Oh no.
I hope that was
Alright. Alright, I'm putting an end to this. Thank you for calling.
Get
Thank
out.
you for calling. I love
Get
you
out,
all,
Russian.
but I am going to bring down the hammer of capitalist scum upon all of you.
Bye, daddy douchebag.
We love Daddy Douchebag.
Here, I'm gonna go
Alright.
backwards.
Oh,
So,
God.
because Tiny Titan was waiting like forever, so I'm just gonna go back down.
Alright, Takuin, you're dead,
Alright.
kid.
Hi.
Oh, fuck.
Bye. Hi, Tiny Titan.
Hello, T.
How are you?
scared the absolute shit out of me and my
Who's shit on your chest?
Nora, I'm saying you scared me. Let me turn my PC down. Holy dawn.
Accent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, thank you for letting me be here. This is fabulous. Thank you for spilling me everywhere. I appreciate
Oh yeah,
it.
we love spilling tea, baby.
Me and my friend, such a drag. Shout out to my baby. Love her. She's a bean.
Aww.
I hate me, but I don't care. She's gonna message me.
Oh.
Shout out. Will you go to the prom with me?
Shout out to my baby. I love her. But holy shit, what's happened to Feral Heart? Like, with that one person who said, like, how are you still here?
I don't know.
Honestly, the community. Shut up. But how are you guys still here? It's because of the community and how amazing it is. Everyone here is a family, no matter what. If you haven't met them, spoken to them, or anything, we are all a giant, big family. And
Yeah, I kissed my dad
believe-
on the lip, so what? Sorry, continue.
I just want to ask a quick question.
What's up?
How's the weather over there? Is it warm? Because it's freezing down
It's
here.
pretty
in the land
shitty
down
right
there.
now.
It's so fucking hot, please,
Yeah,
end
it's
my
really hot.
life.
It's hot, but it's like really gross out right now.
Please give
humid.
me huggy wuggy.
Ugh.
Why did I do that?
I don't know why. Please give me
Do
huggy
you want
wuggy.
my code? Do you want the Australian code?
Oh,
Yes,
I'll give it to
yes,
you.
yeah,
yes,
it's actually
please,
100 degrees.
please, give.
I shall give. No.
Why is Thanos' ass in the shit?
I'm pinning
Is that
it.
a bulge?
Oh God.
I am inevitable.
I'm sweating.
I think global warming's inevitable.
God,
Are you okay?
she's not. I understand the giggle fits. My friend has been there when I was
was laughing for 2 to 3 hours straight.
I relate to that a little too hard.
Oh my god. This
Did I miss Thanos ass?
Oh my god, the balls. Phantom, no.
Wait. What? Balls?
Alright, I'm putting an end to this. Alright.
Bye-bye. Love you guys.
Thank you for calling in. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. Have fun.
Bye.
Hi.
What did we do to deserve these viewers?
Birdie beep.
Like, how many babies did I eat in a past life to deserve?
Birdie beep. Birdie beep. Birdie beep.
Birdie beep. Birdie beep. Birdie beep. Birdie beep. Birdie beep. Birdie beep. Birdie. Wait. She left.
Ah. Okay, so Charlie Beetle.
Ritzel.
Hi, Charlie Beetle.
Hello, Charlie Beetle, and welcome to the Feralcast.
Whoa.
You scared. Oh my god! You
so
scared
sorry.
me. I've been sitting here eating my meatloaf, and you scared me so much. I dropped my fork. Thank you.
Oh my
god. Black bikini.
Oh, shit.
I'm just. Oh my god. Okay.
So don't look in the chat, but what'd you call in for?
Yeah, what's
Okay,
up?
so I did ask a question a while ago that was talking about the staff and how I forgot what it was. Do you guys remember? It was like it was like talking about how the staff and like what you guys would change and stuff. I kind of wanted to have a little bit more of an in-depth conversation about that because I think it's a lot. I think it's really interesting when it comes to the staff, when it comes to Feral Heart and Impressive Title. In my opinion, I think that's honestly what affects the community the most, and that's kind of the reason why most of its servers and have kind of went to shit.
Yeah, basically.
Understandable.
That's just
No, I can't blame you there.
most of the time. I mean, most of the time when you have its servers, and we're not going to name any because don't want to start that much drama.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's the staff that have come down to the ones who have basically final straw that broke the camel's back. That's basically like what's been happening with a lot of its servers. My question is, like, do you think that there can be too many staff members on a list?
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. That goes for
so,
anywhere, honestly.
And why would you guys say that exactly? What's your insight on that? Or like what do you think?
I'll speak last.
Okay. Too many staff can just lead to a chaotic situation. Like too many butting heads, too much happening at once. Of course, like I feel like the ratio of staff to members is very important. It's the same with other games, like anywhere, honestly. Like there usually is, if it's like an MMO or like any kind of game that requires moderation, such as Feral Heart, there has to be a reasonable amount. Otherwise, it can just get chaotic. At either end, there's two extremes, either too little, too few, or too many. And I feel Feral Heart, I honestly think Feral Heart is a little on the low side. But
will you be using has or had for Feral Heart as of now?
Oh god. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Is that bad?
No, it's fine. I'm just asking because like it is kind of a rocky situation right now.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly have no idea. I can't answer that. Like
I'm kind of surprised. I literally woke up and I was just like, oh, there's a Feral Heart. What's happening?
Yeah, I know.
And then it just like, well, I was in I don't know if you guys, like, I was on this other server, this other Impressive Title server that's being, I don't want to, like, the advertisements up, but, like, somebody's just like, oh, Feral Heart's getting new updates, and I was like, oh, cool. And then the next minute, I hear Feral Heart shutting down, and I'm like, that was contradictory.
That was the update. Shut down.
New update, Feral Heart shutting down. Wait, what? Yeah.
What was the question again?
It was basically like what, like if there can be too many staff members on a list. But like my thing also with staff is that like currently right now, and I'm not trying to like at any of you guys or like at like anybody else who might be on like the younger side. But what I've noticed, I've been playing Feral Heart since I was 9, so I'm 17 now, so it's been what like
fuck.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm old.
Yeah, same. I'm old.
No, it's completely fine. My thing is that like I've noticed when it comes to it servers and sometimes with Feral Heart is that like sometimes it's children running children. If that makes any sense? As in like you'll have like a
you're not wrong.
13-year-old telling a 15-year-old what to do and they're both arguing at each other. Do you think that like if there was like any like if Feral Heart did survive, do you think that there should be like a strict age gap or like a strict age cap on like cap
Yes.
like a
A
minimum
minimum
of
age.
age?
From what I remember of how moderating things used to be, from when someone had asked like the bare minimum requirements to be a mod, apart from being looked at by the staff team, the minimum age requirement was 7.
It was 16.
No, Vespian said it was 17. I think.
On the mod, well, on the MIT thing, it says 16. Preferably over the age of 16.
See, it is kind of interesting because you do actually have it's kind of a hard situation because age doesn't obviously determine maturity because I mean like there are a lot of people that I've noticed, especially in servers such as like God, I don't want to call any of them out, but old servers that are kind of past, and they did end up hiring people who were 13. Sometimes people who were young as they were 12 and they were turning 13, and they were like really good mods. But at the same time, it's like it's hard because obviously
they're the exception, not the rule. That's my real.
Yes, I do agree with you. And another thing is the fact that like a lot of the times when it comes to moderation, it has to do with affiliation rather than somebody's actual ability to run a community or ability to be involved with the community.
Definitely.
So you know what I mean by that,
yeah,
by affiliation.
I definitely understand with you.
Yes. And I think that's like a major problem. Again, like I understand why. I understand why this has been happening because a lot of people think that they can trust their friends or their, it might be a sister or a cousin they think they can trust. But when it comes down pat to it, a lot of the times what I've noticed is that you will have about a bunch of like-minded people running a community and they're not exactly willing to open up their minds to different situations or different people's point of views.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong.
I think that's very good explanation, and I really agree with you. I think it's very accurate, not just for Feral Heart, but for a lot of communities that fail over time. It's just, oof.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part is when the adults act more childish than the actual children on the staff team.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
I totally agree with you. And that's why like I'm bringing up this concern is because I really think, I mean like yes, obviously the community is important, but I really think a lot of what the staff does affects how the community acts.
Well, absolutely, because they're setting an example towards the players and what is acceptable and what isn't, which is why I was openly talking about that one image and that one signature with the dog peeing thing. That's why I brought it up, because it was going against the standard that staff have set out for the player base.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not okay and incredibly contradictory and absolutely unhelpful in future cases for if someone would have explicit content in their profile. Because if a staff member does it, why can't we?
Yeah.
Staff aren't exempt from the rules, right?
Definitely not.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I was saying, like with like children running children. Most of people in the 8 server community are either I mean I was 9 when I started being an it in Feral Heart. Well, I started playing Feral Heart when I was 9. I didn't exactly talk to anybody, but you do have people 9-year-olds who will end up talking to people at that young of an age. But usually the community is from 9 to 16 is usually the players. It's like that's usually like the age range I've noticed. I could be wrong, but that's what I've like noticed throughout the years.
Recently, I felt like it's been older, which is odd.
That's because
it is understandable because a lot of people grew up.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of people are also moving on. That's why you don't see it as much anymore.
I think when I joined this game, I was like 12. Yeah, I was 12. Like, I kind of regret that, but
yeah,
I've just kind of stuck around since then.
I do have one more question, and then I'm gonna yeet out of here because I gotta go.
Totally good.
But so do you guys think that the staff can be too involved in the community, though?
That's a good question.
In what way?
The reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of the times what I'll be seeing is that you do have staff members, and I'm not going to lie, you have staff members who become staff members just for the attention. And a lot of the times it becomes a issue with them almost. It's like
being
too much.
overbearing.
Yes, overbearing.
I totally
It's almost like
understand
my
that.
presence. It's like my presence as a staff. It's like my presence as a staff member is here, and you need to respect that. And if you step over this line just a little bit, you're banned. Almost like the staff in the community can't be equal. It's like the staff do, of course, obviously the staff do have powers like admin powers and like moderator powers.
Yeah.
But there's this weird, like, which I personally hate, in my personal opinion. I sound like a reporter, but
You're fine.
I'm biased. No, what I'm saying is that, like, I personally think that a lot of the times staff members separate themselves so much that it almost becomes a us versus them mentality.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we need to keep track of these members. They're gonna step out of line any moment.
No, I know staff members like that. Definitely.
Yes.
That definitely has been a thing on Feral Heart, or seemingly has been, and that's something I definitely want to discourage going forward if Feral Heart comes back up, because that kind of witch hunt mentality is absolutely unacceptable and does not do anything productive, especially in the face of improving staff community member relations, which have dwindled to non-existent now after what has been spoken about today, I'll say.
Yeah, I do agree with you. And it's I did notice, like, this has happened, like, this has been, like, very, like, common in its servers and Feral Heart, where, like, it's just been like this whole almost like moderators or like staff members and people of the community aren't the same species. And it's kind of sad.
You are very well spoken, and I do like a lot of what you said. Like,
do you take public speaking, perchance? Because if you don't, you totally should.
I appreciate it. I do not take public speaking, though.
I'm sorry if I'm a bit like scatterbrained right now, like very like slow at like responding. I'm just paying attention to this chat because it's all over the place.
No, you're fine.
Okay, good.
I really do appreciate it.
I'm no longer looking at it. I can't face the music. I can't face what we've created.
The children.
But thank you a lot, Charlie Beetle. I hope you stick around.
Yeah, same.
Just like in case Feral Heart comes back, because you would definitely be a useful person with Feral Heart's future, not just with communicating, but also pitching forward ideas.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe being a MOTS in the future. Please help.
I completely, I really appreciate it, and also like remember, like, if you guys like it all comes down to communication. Like, communicate with each other. If this all does work out, that's the best. That's probably one of
the number one thing, basically.
Best solutions when it comes to communication is key. So I do appreciate it, and I wish you guys luck in the future.
Thank you so much. Like, seriously, that means a lot. Like, I keep repeating myself, but I feel that, like, your advice and just what you've said in general is just very useful. And I hope other people take things from what you've said and, like, maybe apply them to other games, other communities, just other staff in general.
Not anyone.
Yeah, honestly. But thank you so much. Have a good day. I'll add another person. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Charlie.
I will add White Fang because I've seen them waiting here. Hi.
Hello, Mr. Miss Thing
I hope I
person.
I hope we didn't scare them. Hi.
Hello, diddly dogs.
Hello. Yeah, let me turn your volume
What brings you to the Feralcast?
I just wanted to ask, what is your favorite experiences in Feral Heart, or worst?
All right.
I think I've already said one of my favorites. I'll go with one of my worst. I have to think about it for a little bit, so like don't mind me.
While you're thinking about it, I have to say that one of my, maybe it's not the best, but one of my shining moments would have. Now, Alpha has heard me talk about this, but the time that Redline Lies himself called me a dick on the Feral Heart forum. That was a shining triumph for me. Even though he said word that starts with a D, he called me a dick, and I am proud of myself.
It's like
that was a good memory.
It's like an award. Like that should be.
I'm gonna put that on my resume. Swedish furry lion cockman called me a dick.
God. Oh, man, my worst experience on the game. I actually recently had a pretty bad one. Not bad. I wouldn't say bad. Just I felt bad. I haven't roleplayed or anything in literal years. I've never gotten to it. I've just not found one that was interesting, in my opinion, like, for me. And I joined one about 2 weeks ago. And I thought it was good, and I was fine. Like, I probably should have stayed, but I just felt so intimidated that I actually left. Like, I didn't say I was leaving or anything, and I just left, and I felt so bad, and I still kind of do. And I apologize if anyone listening is a part of that roleplay. They probably don't even recognize me, like my name or anything. But...
Yeah, who's that Alpha Eclipse nerd?
Because I literally, like, barely talked, and I was just like, I don't know. It's just bad. But that's probably, like, bad experiences. Like, I just try to block everything out, I guess. I honestly don't know. But, like, my best experience...
What about you, Pocket?
Yeah, Pocket.
What?
You talk.
What's one of your pleasant or horrible experiences with this hell game?
God. Jeez. The best memory is that I can think of is probably me and Alp and you running around with the animations.
Oh my god, that's so true. That's probably one of my best. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The furry hell animation
Oh my god,
mod.
I vividly remember that. I was eating cereal sitting on my bed, and I started laughing, and the milk almost came out my nose. I was laughing so fucking hard,
yeah,
I could not breathe.
You know what? Furheart needs to come back so I can continue using the furry hell animations.
Honestly. Oh my god, I missed that.
We need to have an episode where we just share, like,
I'll screenshot. Oh, I will. No, I could literally
screenshots, but, like,
you know
I have so many.
I know.
We'll definitely plan that out, I think.
I'd send them right now, but they're all on my other computer. But I next time I'm on there, I'll go get them. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, thank you, White Fang. Again, thank you for the positivity. The break from the existential nightmare that is Feral Heart.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Love you, boo.
Thank you. Woo. Starlight. Hello.
Starlight.
Hello.
Welcome
Hi.
to the Feralcast.
Hi.
Hey.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah.
What's up?
This is the first time I've been here. Nice to meet you.
That's alright.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too. I've seen your name popping around in the Feral Neighborhood thing. What brings you here?
So sorry about having the broken source code thing. I'm just learning how to use C++ and all that.
Oh.
Oh. I'm also the owner of fh-bio.net, which is a site I planned to release to everyone.
I saw something like that. I saw that. Didn't you advertise it in the Feral community server?
Yeah, I did.
I saw that.
I wanted it to be a tool where people wouldn't be limited to how much text they would be written.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, because
That's actually a bona fide idea. I like that.
It was meant as, a way for me and my other groups to have a tool that they can write for their bios.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I designed it, but I wasn't so sure if it was the good idea. Since I'm not sure if I'm going to get any backlash for it.
You would not get backlash for doing that.
Anything,
I'll be straight up.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. If
I'm
anything,
also thinking of developing a API tool that would help with developers making programs for, like, let's say, for instance, I want to grab this person's bio, and it would just grab it.
That.
But I wasn't.
Yeah, so it's
sure
like it's kind of like Toy House. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't so sure if writing bios is possible for now, since I'm kind of working on this feature, but I'm not sure anymore.
I would go for it.
Feral Heart's down, and I don't know.
I'd say still continue it, and if Raz officially says stop, then repurpose it or find a new project to do then. But right now,
Yeah.
I'd personally still work on it because there's nothing official yet. Just that Feral Heart is in. But thank you for doing that. See, that's something I also like about this community. This is random bits of ingenuity, like Vortex in all of their work with the Ubuntu stuff. I'm pretty sure you're the only person here that uses it, but I love you as a person because you're using it, and I've been too scared to do it myself. And people like Starlight out here, like, I see your too few character limit whatever thing for bios, and I'm gonna give you a fucking solution. There you go. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I love like the creativity. Welcome. I just think it's so interesting how people can.
And by the way, the logo who designed that was one of my pack members. Her name is Beastie.
Wait, so, the logo of
really big
of your site?
Beastie. Yeah. Well,
really? Oh, that's cool.
Person who designed it, Beastie.
Shout out to Beastie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to Beastie.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously, that's cool. I totally say go for it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, thanks.
Of course.
And if by any chance, I don't know if this would be the future of it, but if I successfully develop an API tool that would actually work with Feral Heart in itself, people wouldn't be needing to, add a bio link to there where you have to manually enter in the URL.
Instead, they can just plug their Twitch Prime subscription link.
No. I mean, like, when the game comes up.
Yeah.
If
it's good. I understand.
If there was a decision to add in a bio link that would automatically redirect them to fh-bio.net, that would be a huge help.
I mean, with the source code, they could probably make it to where if you click on a URL link, it'll open up your browser. That's something other gamers.
I hope so. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Or even just.
And I could probably help Xspirit with it, since
if anyone can track Xspirit down, then
yeah, I don't even have his I don't have his Discord or anything, like.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. Well, honestly, if you want, I would message, when the site comes back up, I would just message a staff member or an admin. I would message an admin and just, mention,
Repost if you would, stay with your mate till the end? I'm kind of looking at this channel.
I know, it's so bad. God.
God.
Oh my God, Phantom.
Oh, jeez.
My wife divorced me in Minecraft after I griefed her house. Not clickbait. Non-sexual. Police involved.
Alright. I'm putting it into the nonsense because I do want to get this done in a reasonable amount of time. Thank you again, Starlight.
You're welcome.
Please do continue working on this. I'm going to try and forward something about that to Raz. Well, I'm probably going to save that for after we figure out if this thing is dead on arrival or not.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, wait, before we do anything, okay.
What's up?
So,
should we...
Let's get Want Fries in, or just, basically, if you don't recognize the name, let's get Birdie Beep and Want Fries.
Oh yeah,
and then Leo, and we're gonna call it after that.
Yeah. So, Birdie Beep. Hi.
Birdie bitch.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Because I think why I got kicked was because I unmuted.
That's why.
Of you.
Yeah.
It's like, don't do that. Bye.
That happens.
Wow, so this week's been hectic.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, first things first, I want to say, I'm not sure if Raz is listening, but I am so sorry that I came off the way I did on the priorities thread. And because I feel like I could have totally, I don't know, I really didn't really know what was going on behind the scenes. And now that, you know, I have more insight and whatnot, I feel bad. Because, I mean, he's been running this game for like 8 years, asking no donations. And I mean, I still stand by some of what I said with like at least transparency and communication, of course. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, it's, you know, it's not really, it's unfair to him that the staff has acted out in a way that it's made the game just go away for like 24 hours.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that's like, I don't know. And, you know, I kind of hope if the game does come back that Raz does kick the older staff team. And I know they're lovely people, and I've had the chance to know them over the years I've been on this game. But, you know, I think if this game really, really wants to move forward, they're going to have to just get rid of the people who keep holding them back. And
or have them cooperate.
Yeah, well, if ever.
Yeah, I know. It's a whole disaster.
It is. I think, well, the game does, or the staff, I mean, they lack communication majorly, and I think Calvary kind of, like, gave a full explanation and kind of confirmed some of my own, like, inferences. But, yeah, they're kind of screwed because, and I was kind of right. Am I right in saying that the new staff and the old staff kind of have a divide?
Definitely.
In communication? Okay, so I'm right in saying that. I'm right in saying that because, now I feel like the new staff have a lot to offer, and I think we as a community have a lot to offer as well.
Yeah.
And it's just not fair that, you know, it's not being utilized, especially now that we have like the source code and whatnot. There's so much we can do.
I agree 100%.
It's just a matter of doing it and getting. So
I thought my internet was going out. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I do have a question. So if it was up to you guys, if the game came back, what would you do differently?
Like,
down with the monarch, down with the king.
What would I personally do differently?
Yeah,
I don't think anything. Like, as weird as that is to say, I feel like I would stick to how I normally act in the same manner, I guess. Like, that's a really bad way to put it. I don't know what I'm even saying.
Yeah.
But, but I feel I would just treat it like old Feral Heart. Like, just enjoy it. And I feel like that's what everyone should be doing.
You know,
don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. This is a game based off The Lion King, and it's a furry game. Basically. There's not a lot to be serious about. Like,
honestly.
Like, hold on, take a few notches down. Like, like there's some valid things that, are wrong, but at the same time, I don't think someone should get banned for 2 weeks because someone said a naughty word. Like,
I agree.
Like, I think, and I kind of, I wish this was talked about more, but I kind of touched on this on the priorities thread about consistency in the rules and, like, discipline between staff. And, you know, there's no, like, guideline to follow. There's nothing to, like, reference, and that's, like, a yikes. Like,
yeah, I agree. I think it's common sense to have some sort of rule book.
Yeah, I've run a lot of different Discord servers, and I've been in administrative positions, throughout the last, I'd say, 4 to 5 years. And I know I'm quite young, and I'm obviously growing, and I learn more as I get into these positions. And, you know, one thing that I realized that Feral Heart lacks is just consistency. Consistency, communication, and trust. Because, you know, no one trusts the staff. I mean, I trust some of the staff. Like, Pocket, you're chill.
Pocket is a god.
Pocket is a god, honestly.
I'm very used.
I know, right? Like, but no, the trust has been damaged. And when you have a damaged trust in your game, there's no guarantee that things are going to run, like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think staff should, I mean, this is very silly, but obviously staff should, I think they should be involved in the community to an extent, but maybe not, like,
definitely to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent. Like, when it gets to the point of nepotism, then it's like, no. Mm-mm.
I feel like that's the worst thing that could happen. One of them, at least.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of the staff team, like, a lot of the old people, it's kind of just nepotism. And I feel like that was kind of the general vibe back in the forum in 2015, that a lot of it was, like, nepotism and kind of a competition almost to see who would be, like, who's the better person or who's the most worthy to be a mod, when it was stupid, really. But, I don't know, that's kind of the vibe I got. And it's changed significantly. I'm really surprised, I'd say, with Mott's. Because I feel like if this whole thing happened, like, 3 to 4 years ago, I feel like people would just kind of go along with it.
Mm-hmm. I kind of agree. Like, I feel like if this happened in 2014, I couldn't imagine anything coming from it.
I totally remember, like, on my time in the forums back in the day, it's like whenever there was concerns brought up about Feral Heart's well-being, it was always shot down with, like, in fact, it's growing. And it's like, what do you mean it's growing? Do you see the numbers? Like, are you blind? Where? Like,
I know.
And then there's people who would, like, agree with mods, and it's like, okay, sure, but, I feel like a lot of it is just, like, just a genuine taste for power, and I feel like that's kind of what the staff team, some of what the staff team is. Not everyone, obviously, but
yeah. No,
yeah,
there's definitely some have been that way. Not even now, like in the past, like it used to. Oh my god, I remember the forum in like 2014, 2015. I think we were all guilty of just being total dumbasses. Like we were just so.
We were ignorant, and we're also. Old Feral Heart, and even sometimes current Feral Heart, has always been an environment where instead of addressing the problem head on, you just push it off and ignore it.
Yeah,
that is something that I am glad has changed in recent months.
Yeah,
that is one of the many reasons I left the community a couple times, is because just no one was able to face the music.
Oh yeah, like, I feel like whenever there was a problem, and it was, like, brought up, no one would do anything about it. Like, I feel like the whole, and that was very evident in the priorities thread, because it only took, we got one admin to look at it, but it was kind of like furthering what we were all saying, that, staff just say, oh, we'll push, like, they push it back. So it's like, that's literal proof right there that it's like, something's not working.
Yeah.
And honestly, if this game is going to succeed, and it's going to have a future, the staff need to get off their little high horse. They need to, stop buttering their ego and listen to what their peers have to say, to communicate, to have trust in their community. And yeah, that's what I gotta say. Those are my 2 cents.
That's like what Charlie Beetle said before. Communication is always key, like, in this situation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think
for sure.
Like, I'm very happy Raz came out and said about everything about the source code. Well, not like, basically like snippets
enough for us to know.
Facts, yeah. Just, it's nice of him. I'm very happy he did that.
Oh yeah, I am too. And, I'm kind of impressed that he handled this in the manner that he did. Sorry, something fell. It's okay.
God,
it wasn't the back of my chair. It wasn't the chair this time, I promise.
That was so funny.
But yeah, I really hope nothing but the best for him.
Mm-hmm.
And, I know he's going to make, the decision he makes will have the community's best interest at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it is just shutting it down. I think, honestly, it's the best thing we can do. I don't think it should be an open source, because we don't, that just kind of
I
ruins
agree.
things, you know?
I obviously agree.
You can't recreate the past, and you can't recreate something that was already perfect. You can try and make something new, and because that's kind of what I've always wanted to like lean towards. Is like, you know, I've always wanted to make something new so I can make new memories and enjoy some things. But I don't think there should be Feral Heart clones. I think if anything, we need to move forward. And if anyone, you know, decides to make a game,
I feel that it forces Feral Heart, like the original, like the one we have right now, it forces it to improve. And I like that. It doesn't rely on clones or any extras to prosper in some way.
Right. Like, oh, sorry. Someone was cutting out. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, and I've thought about this too. I've kind of like had a what if. It's like, you know, what if like right now the staff just turned back?
Yeah.
And got the original maps back. I thought about that, and it's like, would things fix, or what? I mean, honestly, I don't think things would really change. I mean, it'd make me happy, but I don't think, I don't know how to describe it.
No,
it wouldn't feel the
I
same,
know.
I guess.
Yeah, it's different. It's like, it's a whole different.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's like it's hard. There's a lot to like get out of it, and I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I think I have one idea, but I'd love to share with the forum, but I don't know. Forum's kind of gone right now.
I know. I keep thinking, like, I want to link things, but I can't.
I know, the forum's been...
Forum dead, crab rave.
Like, the forum's been reduced to a screenshot. Like, there's some... Like, honestly, I think it's a good thing I think the game could consider, or like the staff, or whoever can make a decision, if ever. I think kind of mixing the old maps with the new ones, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be for that. Like, let's say you're in Lonely Cave, right?
Yeah, Lonely Cave.
One way, like the original Lonely Cave. One way goes to Fiko Tunnel, which kind of leaks, like...
to everything else, or something.
Yep.
I just want like a hub map. I want like a Lonely Cave, but I want it to have every map portal in it, or like almost every.
Oh yeah. For sure. I mean, you know, it's like, I mean, who's to say though?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's really sad that all of this is happening. It is, because it's like we found Bigfoot, the source code. I mean.
Yeah, I know, right?
No,
it's like
the
Bigfoot.
Source code is,
Loch
yeah,
Ness,
the source
Nessie.
code is literally Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Coville KD's a cryptid. No one knows if he's real or not. But it's sad because we just got it's like a sense of accomplishment. Now it's like, well, shit, what do we do now?
I think a lot can't really be said, and Raz himself doesn't want to say anything. He mentioned he'd want to refrain from saying the other parts of the picture because it'll be pointing fingers and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people that feel like, you know, how did this happen when there's this update coming? And then it's like, you know, it shook us up too much and all that. We made a patch and we made an update and it was going good and things were working well, but it was on this like shaky ground throughout everything. So it was kind of bound to happen in a way. So for both people that, you know, think that Raz took the rug out from under everyone, it was a sudden decision. It wasn't, none of us knew. I mean, he probably like thought about doing this a few times, you know, before. Obviously he's defeated in a way. But it is something that had a lot of build up to it. It just kind of was always just on this really shaky ground. So it's, so that's just kind of what I want to put out there, even though I've said it before, but
yeah.
Of course. I mean, it's good to put out there.
And
I mean, I feel like, you know, Feral Heart itself. I'm sorry if this is very long and rambling.
It's okay. You're totally fine. We might actually end
Okay.
it after you. Like I
let's get Want Fries in there because I named them and Leo. Let's get them both in here actually. Thank you again, Brady Beat.
Yeah, seriously.
Of course.
Thank you so much. Here, I'll move you out.
Birdie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Want fries. And Leo. Hi, guys.
Hello, you two. Welcome to the Feralcast.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
What's up?
What brings you here?
Well, I was not really sure if I wanted to jump in, but I did anyway, and, you know, I wanted to ask a question that I thought about.
Go right ahead. You're totally free to.
Now, I don't know if you're allowed to answer this, but if you could, how would you make Feral Heart better?
I would just revise everything. I would. Yeah. That's pretty much all there is to it. Like, I would just revise everything. I would try to make things more transparent, kind of like this Feralcast is doing.
Basically, just do a massive audit on everything that's going on, gone on, and will go on.
Yeah, that's basically all it is. It's pretty much.
Would you add, like, I don't know, things it doesn't have, like...
Oh, yeah, definitely. I feel like to, like, forward the game, you have to, really. Like, I would definitely remake the forum. I cannot stand the forum. I think it needs to be redone to look more
I would agree.
Professionally. I don't even know where to begin saying what I would do to that thing. The game itself...
It's been the same for, like, 8 years now?
Oh, no, they actually changed it. They, it used to be an old design, but they made it a little different. I think it's called, like, Curvilicious, like Chocolate Curvilicious or something. Curvaceous.
Chocolate Curvaceous.
That's it. It's like a... They, redid it, and I actually really dislike what they did, but it allows for more, detailed editing.
Just bring back the means to embed videos and I'll be fine. Keep the dots, I don't care, I just want my video embedding.
I know. Yeah, same. That bugs me.
For me, I just really like the direction that the update was heading, with just not changing, not reinventing Feral Heart in any, like, drastic way, but just updating it so it's on the same page, and there was going to be a lot of stuff that would have really helped things, just a lot of useful things without changing too much. I'm not really one for making Feral Heart like other games or adding, you know, I know others like that sort of stuff. I know Cal was saying too, like quests and all that. I'm not one for that.
I'm not huge on, like, hunting. I don't really know about quests either. Like, I'm not really for that. I like the more, like, MMO aspect. But, I would, if I were given the ability to just, like, edit whatever the fuck I wanted in the game, like, if I were suddenly, I don't even know, like, able to change things with, like, a snap of my finger, I'd fix any bugs currently. Movie Maker, I don't even know, like, copy and paste stuff, like, that kind of stuff, like, little things that people notice over time.
We actually discussed, oh god, see, it's gonna sound bad if I don't remember, but there's, like, really harmless bugs that we discussed keeping because it's nostalgic.
I kind of get that.
God, I have to think. Jeez. That sounds really bad if I don't give examples, but, yeah, there was, like, small stuff that really is harmless and not really irritating either, that we're like, we'll keep that for nostalgic purposes.
I kind of get that. I kind of get that. I do. It's cute.
A bug is a bug, though, but even then, that's a debate.
Yeah.
Alright, Leo gone.
Rip.
I sad.
Aww.
Heretic has one thing to say, though, if you want to move.
Okay. Heretic. Hi, Heretic.
Hello, Moira.
Okay, look, I heard you guys that Feral Heart was going through a bit of an economic situation. Now, I don't want to say that you guys have been going about it all wrong, but you're kind of dumb. Okay, now listen. Here's the plan. Now, hear me out on this, okay? Hear me out.
Communism.
No, close. Okay, so the plan is, I'm going to start with one thing. I want you to tell me what you think of it.
Go on.
Okay.
storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us.
No.
Okay.
I want it.
Listen,
I'm
you know how
My guys are.
No, okay, so you know how Girl Scouts, they go outside of Walmart to sell cookies?
Sell cookies,
and stuff
yep.
like. Yeah, what we do is we go out to the place and we sell them crocodile.
Yes.
That
What
way
is
they
he with you and crocodile?
He's on
I
crocodile.
don't know. I think Gypsy has cursed me with crocodile knowledge. But anyway, yeah, we sell it to them. And they take like 30 gallons of it, and then they just book it right into Area 51.
Oh
and everyone else goes, "Oh
Wait.
man, that stuff is really effective. Let's go buy it." And then
Are we
get
gonna
millions.
sell? Wait, when we get in Area 51, are we also going to
No,
sell?
we're not going to get into Area 51. That's illegal. We're just going to sell the people who going into Area 51 the crocodile. And that way, people will see the first few people go, all right, yeah, that stuff's effective. Let's go get it. And then we're going to sell it to them, and we're going to make millions, and then we're going to buy out this thing,
We're
and
gonna
then we're
turn
going to go to the
Feralheart
moon.
into a
What was the
drug
original plan?
den. Hey, that's how we'll compete with Dragon's Den. Except it's
Crocodile.
a fucking drug den.
That's just it. You can make
Bad
it at
buddy.
home. But I'm not
God.
going to say how to make it, because that's very not Twitch-friendly.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, you know what? On that note, I think we're gonna call it here.
Remember to swipe.
Thank you all for tuning in, all over 100 of you. This is kind of a milestone. I am very scared for my life.
Remember to subscribe with Twitch Prime.
Subscribe with Twitch Prime.
God, just thank
don't
you.
be too sad if Feralheart leaves, because it might. I'm not saying it will, because I probably won't, but if it do, then it do.
Now look,
And
you gotta
I hope
keep
you have
it-
a good...
You got to keep it on brand. He should have said, "Don't be sad if
fuck out.
Feralheart."
Don't be sad if Feralheart goes. Smile, because it happened.
Okay, so
Just
thank
take
you
a
guys for joining.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the stream now, but thank you. Like, seriously. We might hold another one of these very shortly, so just keep in touch, and good night, guys.
Screenshots.
Have a good night.
Screenshots.